I'm sick and tired. But check this out. Look, it came with this nice deep freeze with all that good water. It's pretty clean. All right, bought this house a few weeks ago. Here's the back side of the beauty. I've already done some work to it. We had the what was wrong with this window back here, Jay? Here, show us.
Window over here had some leakage going on due to the siding being improperly installed. So we had that fixed by making the siding just, you know, a wee bit bigger, just to cover up that part where it would get behind the siding.
Little plate that went down that way. The
easy fix.
What it caused is a huge nasty issue, which I can put a picture on and show you all what it looked like. We had that all repaired. Here's the basement. I've already kind of started ripping off some of this paneling right here, and that's a big old crack right there. Once I broke it loose, now this water's running all the way down through here. But yeah, so we're gonna rip out this paneling through this whole there was some nasty floors on this floor right here. We took it up and it's still really sticky. You can hear my feet sticking whenever I pick them up. But we're gonna get these cabinets taken out and take this paneling off.
Demoing, taking a little break. Thought we needed a break. Here anyways, we got this whole part cleaned up here. Well, a little bit demoed here. We got see these cracks here. These have been repaired is what it looks like. Here in the basement, there's my trusty brother and partner. Yeah, so we got mold, possibly all other kinds of nasty asbestos looking stuff. We already took these tiles out here because they were disgusting and there was some leaks going on, and I don't know about you guys, but this color in here just makes me want to vomit everywhere.
We're here doing some more work at the house, and we actually just had a guy come and look at the foundation, and when he pulled in, this emphasized the issue even greater, that we've got water flowing down from these two downspout pipes going underneath the ground, and it's all dumping out under there, creating like a nice little pond, a muddy mess. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna dig it out a little bit, put some gravel down, and pour some concrete to widen the driveway a little bit, because whenever you pull in, you try to avoid this big structure here, and
a dip.
You turn too early, and then next thing you know, you're spinning your tires in the mud and throwing mud all over the yard and the road, and we don't want that. Getting some work done today. We got some the foundation cracks being repaired to stop the madness in the basement, and it's down here. So here's the crack. They're getting here and busting all this out, and what they're gonna do is they're gonna put a little pipe in it that runs down into this hole. Water will go down that hole under the foundation, under the gravel that's under this, back to the sump pump. Just got all the leaks fixed, and we're gonna show you guys what it looks like, and we're about to do some painting. We're gonna paint the ceilings downstairs. We're gonna do it black, and I'll show you guys what it looks like before, and then we'll get a good idea of what it looks like afterward. We got 6 total that we had repaired. We got the rest of the basement demo, and the next step for us is to get these ceilings cleaned and paint the ceilings. We put the primer coat on last night. We got this nice black going on. We're gonna leave it all exposed. We're fully decked out in our gear. So we got the good trusty sprayer. It's making things go very fast. Got this room done. It definitely darkens the room, but it looks good. We ended up changing all the framing on this wall because it wasn't done right, and we needed it to be done right. Reworked electrical, because that was all jacked up too. It was kind of homemade. Ceilings look pretty good. We got some spots to touch up, but it really darkened it down here, so we got to do some new lights. These are clearly different than what's been in here. And just got this last wall to frame up. We're about a week out from being completely finished. We got pushed back several times on time frame, and we just finally got all the drywalls just finally been completed. We got these lights in. Jake, show us this fireplace. What the heck's going on over here? It looks like a freaking mess.
Here, if you want to check out this good here fireplace, it's pretty much a disaster. So get a little creative and crafty with it, and see what we can't conjure up.
So, We got all kinds of crazy stuff going on. Estimated or underestimated the amount of work it was going to take to get this place done. Thinking that we would be done in like 2 weeks ago. Now we got these floors going in.
Hose her down, boys. Hose her down.
Doing some good install. Got the tile going in. We ended up deciding to tile this bathroom in here. Or yeah, this bathroom. Got him mixing it up, whatnot. Then I go down. So that's the tile right there. We got some cool stuff going on in here. I've been painting this 5-foot vanity that we're gonna put in a cabinet. We're gonna put it downstairs. We got the countertop for it over there. And when we decided to buy this one, we thought that we were gonna save about $100 versus the one that was already painted that was across town at another Home Depot. And then we had to buy the paint for it, and then I had to get a good brush for it. So really, we only saved about 60 bucks on getting the one that was painted. And then I spent yesterday painting it, and then again this morning. I probably got 2 hours in with sanding and painting these, when I could have just went across town and got one that was already painted and would have saved 100 bucks, and I've still got to put it all back together and everything. It's not really worth it to save the few dollars whenever we could just drive across town and already have it done. Yes, we would still have to do the countertop, so I mean it would have been about 60 bucks more, but I wouldn't have spent all the time that I did with painting this and putting it together. So it's little stuff like that that adds up along the way with as far as time. Trying to save little dollars here, you're like stepping over stepping over dollars to pick up nickels. So we're learning. This wall over here painted and turned out pretty good. The brick, we did like a whitewash on that. Emily did that. It turned out very well. We ended up tiling this. We painted all the grates black. Same tile we did in the bathroom. Trim, everything turned out pretty good. The ceiling looks good. And then we realized that the floors were buckling a little bit. Like some water was getting in, and we had already fixed the leaks, right? So we're like, what's the issue? Why is there water on the floor right here? So these floors are buckling a little bit, like right in here. Right here, I don't know if you can tell. They're buckling, and there's some signs of moisture. And we're like, okay, what's going on? Why is this a problem? So we took the vanity out that was there, and we tested the cracks. None of the cracks were leaking, and then the well overflowed. And it's all started pouring in, and we got some monsoonous rain apparently while we were out of town. So that's the problem. So now, in this bedroom, I believe the same thing happened. We had ripped all the carpet up. That's what this mess is over here, this madness. Ripped all the carpet up. The same thing happened over here. These wells, the water is just overflowing. It's coming in because there's no cracks on this wall. So we cut all the drywall out. I mean, it was all but done. Ready to go on the market to sell. So this is the reality of being a real estate investor. You know, it's not all everything goes super easy and turns out the way you plan it to. We were hoping to have this house sold by now, and it's not. We just keep running into hiccup after hiccup, which is a good thing because we're learning a ton. So here's the solution. Coming out here, since the water is overflowing at that window, we're gonna cut the concrete right down through here, and we're gonna put a drain right there so that this, when it overflows, the drain will you know, obviously the water will go in the drain. It'll run down this pipe. John's digging the ditch right now. We're gonna put the pipe in. Gonna do the same thing under this window, under the fence. All the water will run in the pipe down, out to the front yard, out that way, and that should solve the problem. That way we can feel good about selling this home, that not worrying about the basement getting wet. Woohoo! Hey, we're out front of El Rancho. We got everything zipped up, the new flooring down that we had to replace that got wet, the carpet back down, and the drains in out back, and everything turned out great. Shouldn't leak anymore.
Yep, we had her up on the market and got a contract in what was it?
Like
a week and a half?
We listed it for like $20,000 more than what we thought we were gonna sell it for, and we got a full cash offer and work bonds. We're so excited.
Going to close here in about 3 hours,
and couldn't be happier. So another one under the belt, and we're on to the next. Drop a comment. Yes, if you want to see more. Yes. Show you what
there's pictures in the video.